Hello and welcome to the Superhero Hub. I'm Sam,
I'm
and today we're going to be reviewing,
the Flash.
yep, the once, the
The
one,
Once
and
in the Future Flash.
yeah. That's what the episode's called. So, again, they kind of, I don't. Barry's real smart, yeah.
Well, they say that.
Well, intellectually is smart, but
Apparently, he filmed videos
emotionally is
apparently.
not, because like the episode starts with right. I'm jotting down things I need to get to 2024, and they've got this big thing about how do you know you're going to be precise? But if you go back to the season one finale, where like he's got to get back to his mother, it's like when he runs through the Speed Force, he's concentrating. You'll get there. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
they've done that twice, yet they're still questioning like, oh, how do you know you're going to be precise? It's like, and pretty much he's got that stuff down now. You know what I mean? It's only when he accidentally does it that it kind of goes bad. But when he's kind of like, right, I'm going to do this, generally he gets to the right place. So, and then he sits down with Iris, and then she's like, oh yeah, if I die and stuff like that. And he's like, no, don't talk like that because I'm going to prevent it. And really, it's like, yo, you've got to talk about it. That's why flipping. That's probably why it hurt so much. Is that he was completely like avoiding the issue, and then when it actually still happened, it fell apart even more because it deluded himself into thinking, right, there's no way this is going to happen.
Yeah,
Dumb.
it is dumb and it is kind of frustrating. I will say though, it's not new.
Oh no.
It's not saying like it's not. We were talking in the Supergirl review yesterday about the I forget the character's name, but that girl that the Toyman's kid is dating, and suddenly she's like three different people within three different episodes. Yeah, it's annoying, but it's not like it's a new thing. It has been consistent throughout the show. This dude just can't accept life, apparently.
Yeah.
Anything that ever goes wrong, he just puts his head down and avoids it. And maybe you can take from that he did see his mum die as a little boy and got ripped away from his dad. So there is a reason for it, I suppose.
Yeah, so, and then we had the whole Killer Frost thing the last episode, obviously going into this one,
Mm.
and you got Julian, and like they all dash off, Julian's still in there, and then he's reaching for the pendant, she destroys it, and then they give away like the biggest plot line ever, in which she goes, oh, you should have made it out of carbine. And it's like, oh yeah, now like he's not going to make one in carbine in the future and whack it round her neck. So they're
Mm-hmm.
pretty much they really kind of, I don't know whether you noticed it or not, but I mean her saying it, but it was pretty obvious. So now they're pretty much they've backdoored a way to fix Caitlin Killer Frost now. So
I don't
don't
even really care about the Killer Frost ring anyway. And it's not they didn't either. Like
don't be surprised when that happens.
he's just bummed off to the future. Like, how does matter, does it?
Yeah, he slapped her up and then she just vanished. He like she does the ice wall.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then he dashes through it, goes outside, and then she's like gone. So she's managed to get out of there quicker than he has. Don't ask me. But apparently she can actually turn to snow now. And then you had them like locking themselves away. And before this, they locked themselves in the like a little prison bit, the little cell, and then they start singing "Swing Low, Sweet
Yeah,
Chariot."
that's
And
pretty funny.
Julian's like, "Yo, shut up!" You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, what's your problem? Uh, um, so yeah, eventually he ends up kind of running to the future, and classic Barry, he has pushed everyone away.
Yeah, I
Promise,
mean,
promise me you won't, Barry. Okay, I won't. Whoops.
I did.
Not just Joe, everyone. You know what I mean? So yeah, my issue is if they're trying to go for the unkept future Barry, who kind of never leaves the catacombs of Star Labs, he's got the long hair. Why ain't he got a beard?
I'm guessing because
He can't grow one.
Grant Gray. Yeah, yeah.
Grant Gustin can't grow one.
Uh,
But I was thinking, dude, why not give him a beard? Just for the sake of it, at least something. But I was just sitting there and I was thinking, he's got the long hair, and I'm sitting there thinking, right, it's been 7 years. His hair's going to be way longer than that for one point.
I know
And
he
I
should be
was
looking like Howard Hughes or something, shouldn't he? But he didn't. He just had
exactly.
some emo long hair. He basically looks kind of like, I guess, Ezra Miller's gonna look.
Mm.
I mean, it was whatever. Who cares? You know what I mean? Let's wrap it up.
The only one who actually stayed true to themselves in this future was Wally West, because even in the future he
still an
still
idiot.
does dumb stuff. So he kind of, as a result of what happened with Iris, he dashes off after Savitar and he snaps his spine.
Not only is it dumb stuff, it's a dumb thing that he tried before, and B ragged on what's her face for doing. Jesse Quick.
Yeah.
And then he goes and does the same thing.
And then gets his back broken, and then is catatonic as a result because of whatever is seen.
Why can't he heal? Didn't Barry get his back broken by...
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking as well. No idea. I guess he must have been messed up in the head, because I was thinking they were going to do it how, I don't know, Savitar put his hand in the head and scrambled his brain, but then I was thinking, would they do that? But yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like catatonic. It's like, so whatever. I guess seeing whoever, I guess either Savitar really mullered him, or literally like Savitar showed him something that was just like whether it was identity. But then again, what would his identity be that it'd completely just mess him up? Cisco, I thought Cisco was sick, because obviously it showed what's wrong with him as well, like that obviously he confronted Killer Frost and she like froze both his arms, and now he's got the cool like robot hands. That was sick.
That was like, cool.
Yeah.
And I did the Luke Skywalker thing as well, where he just put the gloves on later. Don't worry about
it. So I mean, that was pretty decent in the sense that it kind of shows how kind of easily he, even though he's super powerful, it's like, if you want to defeat him, chop his arms off, because without his hands he can't do anything apparently. And then he'd abandoned Joe, and then something that was annoying me was like, obviously he catches up with him at the cemetery, and like he don't even want to, is like sitting there and is like, yo, you should go, blah blah blah, you loud us all off. And I was just thinking, if he just turned around and looked at him, he'd see that it was like the past Barry, but he didn't do it. And I was like, is he going to turn around now? Is he going to turn around now? And he didn't do it. And
never mind Joe turning around. Why don't Barry just say, hey, I've come here from the past?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Moron.
And then obviously HR jitters. I guess
the world goes to hell and Steve's life is even better than it was before.
Exactly. Apparently he like owns jitters and changed it to HR and has written like a ton of books, and all the girls are like, is sitting there like texting, and then it's like, maybe we should, and then like he kind of wraps it up a bit and it's like, maybe we should free some, do something.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, one thing that confused me about this whole premise was like, Cisco wants to keep him in the future, and everyone's like, oh yeah, let's put the team back together. Like, you people should all be getting him to go back, right? If he goes back and fixes this, then you haven't got emo Barry walking around, have you? You can fix the world and put everything back together. Why is Cisco like stay here? No, get him back.
I think it's the kind of, because it's kind of a nonchalant point, because I mean, even though he did kind of got Barry back on the ball to kind of stop Top and Mirror Master, I thought that was cool when like they kind of got the device. I thought that because they talked about the little device, how like Barry, because like he gets there, he sees what's going on, and then instantly he wants to leave. Like he learnt nothing, he resolved nothing, and he just instantly wanted to leave. Obviously Julian was working at Iron Heights now, and he's got Killer Frost locked up in the cell. She knows who Savitar is, but she won't say. So I was like, dude, you're whack. And then it turns out Cisco's stopping him from going back in time because he's got a little dampener thing. I was like, yo, take that with you and then put it near Savitar, so then he can't like do anything or limit his powers. Or
maybe
something.
He will. I mean, he can even if he doesn't take it back, I suppose at least he can tell Cisco in his time. He can build his own one.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm trying to think what else happens. Yeah. So they learned that to put Savitar in the prison, the technology hadn't been invented. It had been invented by like some woman, but she only invented it 4 years ago. So it was 4 years after Iris died. But then he's given a little thing button thingy that apparently has got all the information on. So it's like, yo, take that back.
4 years after Iris died. Do you remember the year that the paper, the future paper? Do you remember what year that was?
He brought it up as well, because when he was like working out, it was like, yo, 2024, because this I'm still in Central City then, so it must be, I don't know, between 2027 or something like that. I can't remember, but it's either 5, 6, 7, or maybe even later on in the 4. But yeah, he vanishes in the mysterious crisis. They kind of nail it down, like that is like 7 years in the past. So I mean, even in, unless they do time jumps of like a year or so, you'd never actually get to that crisis point until like
not during the run of the show. Yeah, it'd be a long way away.
4 seasons, yeah. So yeah, so he gets the information, he gets it back, and then the after credit scene, or the scene, they're teasing us again with the whole like,
I can't believe we're this far into the show and they still want to tell us who he is.
Well, in my mind, it's someone who Killer Frost instantly like, oh okay, and it got me to thinking something else as well. Like, it's a bit weird, but like Ronnie Raymond.
Yeah, I was thinking that, because he disappeared.
He disappeared in the little breach thing, so whether he got displaced in time or whatever. And then I was thinking, maybe it's Julian Albert. But then I was thinking,
Julian's in the future, isn't he?
Yeah, no.
I'm thinking, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm thinking everyone we saw in the future, none of them could be Savitar. I was thinking it's going to be some weird warped version of Barry.
Or HR, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, whose life is great, but I don't know. I think, who else could it be but Ronnie then? If it's someone that Killer Frost is gonna.
I don't know, but it's got to be a guy, because the armor's sick, by the way. Like, it all opens up and everything, and like, so it's kind of, I think it's a guy. But like the voice is like, whether the helmet's like displacing the voice or whatever, maybe it's a girl. But then who could... I still have no idea, but apparently is 100% going to be revealed next episode. So now's the time to speculate. But now I think the fact that she's like instantly like, oh okay then I'm on board and stuff like that, maybe that's like a red herring, so now everyone's thinking it's Ronnie, like forget everyone else. Don't think it'd be Ronnie, because like unless he's like in the suit and that stops him, because like when they don't bond they melt, don't they? Like Professor Stein was like melting when he wasn't bonded, that's why they had to find Jax. So whether he wears a suit to suppress that, but then again he's got the speed. I don't know, there's a lot of reasons why it wouldn't be Ronnie Raymond. It'd have to be someone without powers who gets like speed, who gets their hands on the Philosopher's Stone. So I really don't know either. It better be good though. I swear if it's Batty I'm going to be annoyed. I want to gasp. I want to be shocked at who it is, not like, oh. So yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. At least we can finally find out.
Yeah,
the sort of numbers, I'll go 7.5. You know, it's alright, it's fun for what it was. Sidetrack, I'm just a bit annoyed that we still haven't revealed who Savitar is, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd probably give it the same. I mean, to be honest, I'm not too bothered about the Savitar reveal, but like, still, like Barry's still, when's he gonna learn? When's he gonna, one, stop keeping secrets, and one, like, stop melting?
If he hasn't learned after Flashpoint, he's never gonna learn. He's literally gone back to the same moment in his life, what, like 3 times now?
Yeah, and he cocks it up every time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Eobard Thawne.
It's not Eobard Thawne.
I'm hoping. Right, so, I'm Sam.
I'm Matt.
And we'll catch you next week at the same time. See you in the next episode.